Hello friends, I am so excited and just in this surreal moment where I am announcing my Patreon. I polled you guys about 2 months ago and had a pretty good response from a good chunk of you who were interested. So I have been working on building it for the last few months and I am so excited to reveal what I have come up with. So let's dive into this. So what is the Cozy Haven? The Cozy Haven is a cozy mystery book club and cozy community for bookish mystery lovers. So if you are unfamiliar with Patreon, Patreon is essentially this membership website. Become a member for like a small monthly fee and then you can support your favorite creatives. So there's lots of like musicians, writers, YouTubers, different creators like that on the platform. If you're unfamiliar with it, I will of course have it linked down below so you can kind of check it out. But for my Patreon in particular, the Cozy Haven, we are going to focus on lots of cozy bookish fun over there, of course. So for starters, there is a monthly book club. Part of what inspired me to create a Patreon was really starting to get more involved in the booktube community over this last like spring and summer, joining other creators' Patreons, participating in readathons, etc. It just opened this whole big community to me even more so than before with creating content and interacting with all of you. So I was just like, I want to build a community like this as well. I've had some of you ask about it, so I am so beyond delighted, and I just want to preface by saying that nothing will change on my channel. So if you are not interested, if you're unable, if this just isn't your thing, please don't worry, I will still have lots of YouTube content coming out. So I'm gonna dive into the 2 tiers of the Cozy Haven. I wanted to keep it pretty simple. I started to brainstorm and I got crazy and was like, oh, I could have 4 tiers. And I was like, okay, let's hold it. Let's hold our horses here. We can always add a tier if there's a, some kind of interest in creating something else, but let's just start with 2. Let's just keep it easy. So our first tier is the Cozy Sleuths. So of course, this has to be a very cozy and bookish mystery themed Patreon because that is naturally an extension of what I try to do here on my YouTube channel and what all of you seem to love. So the Cozy Sleuths are a $5 per month tier, and this tier involves the monthly book club with a live discussion. I will have a poll going about whether members are more interested in like a live stream type discussion or like a Zoom call. So we'll see how that kind of swings, but we will have some kind of live discussion every month and a book club, which I'm so excited. This will be specific to cozy mysteries. When I was asking you guys about a book club, many of you expressed that you wanted this to be like specifically to cozy mysteries, and I think that is a great idea because I know there are some cozy mystery book clubs, but there are fewer cozy mystery specific book clubs than other types of book clubs. So I would love to be able to add another one out there. So some of the other perks for this tier include printables. So think different bingo boards, mood boards, exclusive behind the scenes posts. I also created the Haven Herald, which is this newsletter. I'll pop a little peekaboo here. You can also click on the Patreon link below and view it even if you don't join. It is a public post right now, and as you can see, it has kind of a breakdown of upcoming events, a message. It has some of heads up on what I'm working on, what we are working on for Patreon, YouTube, and also just what I'm loving, what I'm reading, things like that. And I think it turned out really adorable, if I do say so myself. Right now everything is very autumn over there because I want it to feel very seasonal and cozy. So I plan on adapting the graphics throughout the year to fit whatever time of year we're at, because I'm definitely someone who loves to romanticize the seasons, and I think a lot of you are as well, since you seem to enjoy a lot of my seasonal vlogs. So for example, I have a fall bingo board that I created, and we're actually going to be doing our first Patreon readathon within a week of the Patreon launch, which I'm so excited for. So this is just a weekend readathon. So all tiers are welcome to the readathon. I am planning on doing both seasonal readathons on the Patreon, which will be bigger, more like maybe week-long readathons, and then having more mini-sized ones as I kind of described it in the tier breakdown. And so these are readathons that are bite-sized. They are 1 to 3 days long. So these are just going to be fun kind of bursts in between the bigger seasonal ones. So we're starting with one of those, and that will be next weekend, September 21st and 22nd. We will be doing some reading sprints. You can participate if you want to download the bingo bingo board that I have on the Patreon. You can help. I'm going to be working my way through the bingo board for that and also doing some Scooby-Doo readathon reading, so you can definitely double up if you're already doing readathons. I know it's a busy month for that, but I thought it'd be a fun way to kick off the Patreon. So if you join anytime between now and the 21st, you'll have access to all those reading sprints and the readathon materials and everything. I'm so excited right now. I'm having a hard time keeping this in order, so I'm going to go over it one more time from the top. The Cozy Sleuths, what we have access to on this tier are the monthly book club with live discussion, reading sprints, we have Discord access. So I did create a Discord and we have a lot of cozy sections of it. So there's things like books, baking, pets, fun things like that, everything just like the happy parts of life. We'll also do some buddy reads and things over there. We'll have one for the book club, and I'm always open to hearing what you guys want me to add on there, so just let me know. The other perks for that, behind the scenes content, I'm going to be doing like little calendars each month. I don't have one for September since we are kind of kicking it off during the halfway point of the month, but I will have one for October and so forth, and like the Haven Herald, other things like that. Then we go to those meddling sleuths. You guys knew I had to put a Scooby-Doo reference somewhere on my Patreon. That's just, it wouldn't be me without the Scooby-Doo reference. So what I mean by those meddling sleuths, this tier has everything that the previous tier has in it, along with two specific, rather large benefits. So this one is $10 a month, and basically you get meddling rights and exclusive video content at least once a month. So I actually already have an exclusive Patreon cozy vlog up there. Very proud of how it turned out. It was lots of fun to film. We have some little free library visits, we have some baking in it, we have some cute puppy times, and I'm reading, actually, for the first one, I'm rereading my first cozy mystery ever and telling you my reactions as I go along. Is it still worth it? Because this was my kind of gateway, if you will, into cozy mysteries. So that is the first exclusive video on Patreon. I'm so excited. In the future, I will put out polls and things so you guys can vote on what you want to see from me with exclusive videos, but I wanted to have something up there for you already. So this is what I have up right now. So there will be at least one monthly exclusive video for the Meddling Sleuth tier, as well as meddling rights. So what this means is that you guys have voting rights. You guys get to vote for the book club picks. You also get to vote for like exclusive video content, other things like that. And what I'm really excited about is you get to meddle a bit with my channel on YouTube. So for example, I've done several Scooby-Doo bingo TBR vlogs, and I plan on continuing those to help me work through my physical TBR. Is that I create a bingo on there, but what I'm planning on doing from now on with Patreon is I'm gonna draw a fifth card separate from the 4 on the bingo board, and I will draw that ahead of time prior to filming that and give you guys a couple of selections from my physical TBR that fit the prompt that I draw, and you guys get to vote and pick on which book I will read for that vlog. So that's kind of what I mean by meddling rights. I hope that makes sense. So that is everything. I wanted to keep this pretty short and simple. Hopefully everything made sense. If you have questions, please leave me a comment down below. I'm happy to answer them. And of course, my Patreon is linked down below, so you can check that out and look at the tier breakdowns, get like more of a visual idea of how everything works over there. I'm so incredibly proud of how this turned out. I've been putting a lot of work into it with the graphics and the exclusive video, and just I'm so incredibly excited to have this like extension to my YouTube channel, because this is something I'm so passionate about. It's such a dream come true. So thank you all for everyone who is here, whether you plan on joining or not, whether you're just someone who enjoys watching my content. All of that means so much to me. Like when you guys leave comments, it truly makes my day. It just reminds me that even though I'm an introvert and I'm someone who doesn't have like a ton of social outlets, I have this community with you guys, and it's such a special thing to me. It's something I truly treasure. So thank you so much for your time watching this video today. Thank you for any time you've ever given watching my YouTube videos. Time is so precious, and the fact that you choose to spend it with me truly means the world to me. So thank you guys so much, and thank you for watching this Welcome to the Cozy Haven video. Again, if you have any questions, leave them down below, and I will have everything linked down below in the description for you. Thank you all from the very bottom of my heart for your support and your kindness, and I hope you have a truly wonderful day. Bye!